Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So today, Ethereum is on fire. Not only Ethereum, but Bitcoin and a lot of altcoins. The entire market is looking good. It seems like we have found that bottom I've been talking about, that temporary bottom, and we are now bouncing from there. But what is going on with Ethereum ahead of this London hard fork? In case you've been living under a rock and you have no idea, well, let's take a look at it, and let's talk about the significance of EIP 1559 and what it's going to do to Ethereum going forward. And also, there's some very positive news overall today. Today is definitely a good day. So thanks for tuning in. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. 2 streams every day, 11:30 and 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and check out all the news, articles, and guides on CryptosRUs.com. Daniel says we're all living under a rock. No. If you've been watching me, then you have not been. You've been getting up-to-date news every single day, twice a day, in fact. All right, let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has found that bottom now. It's bouncing back up quite nicely. 39.5. Will it bounce above 41 again? Well, my sources tell me yes. Yes, it will. And my sources are always right. So Bitcoin is looking like it's moving in the right direction. And if you check out the entire market cap, you could see it's not just Bitcoin. Almost everything is in green today, especially Ethereum, which is up 9% today. But overall, you look at everything else, you got Polkadot that's doing pretty well too, above 9%. You have Uniswap that's above 9%. I mean, just look at across the board. Everything in the last 24 hours is up substantially. Data's up 10%, and you go down the list. Aave's 8%. And today is going to be DCA day, by the way. And then you look at Alchemy Pay doing pretty well today, 12%, Compound 13%, Quant out of nowhere, 16%. Wow, Quant is definitely a big surprise in my eyes. I used to have this guy named Pedro that would shill it nonstop every stream, and you know, I was like, okay, it's a good project. But now, after like 2 or 3 years, man, it has become a powerhouse. You could see that it's up however many percent, 2,000% in the last year. So that really caught me by surprise. But that's the world of crypto. Sometimes you stick with a project, you get in as a speculative play, and it could pay off really, really handsomely. So right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum is looking pretty darn good. But let's talk about the main topic for today, Ethereum on fire ahead of the London hard fork. What is it? Look at this. The forking is coming in 20 hours and 7 minutes. This was delayed about a day. A lot of speculation this was going to push back more, but no, it's been confirmed. It's going to go forward tomorrow. So what is the London hard fork? Well, Ethereum periodically goes through these forks, these major upgrades. And sometimes you have a contentious fork where you have 2 sides or miners or something that doesn't agree, and then you get a chain that's forked off. But this is not that case. Everyone is in agreement. And basically all the wallets, all the miners, everyone will have to deploy this new software update. So if you do have your Ethereum on an exchange, a reputable exchange, you don't have to worry about it. And the same thing with reputable wallets. They're all going to upgrade this code so that during this upgrade, you're just not going to be able to do anything. You can't transfer, you can't trade it. But afterwards, it'll be okay. So from a technical standpoint, this brings a whole lot of improvement protocols. In fact, about 5 of them. And I'm not going to go through every one because, quite honestly, I don't understand all of them. Wait, hold on one second. My dog always seems to wake up right when I stream. It's like he's sleeping the whole time. He's very old. He's 16 years old. He's sleeping like the whole day, except he's not a fan of my streams, so he feels like he needs to get out. But anyways, so there's a lot of upgrades, but the biggest one everyone's talking about is 1559. right? So 1559, what does it do? Well, it's going to bring coin burning. Yes, the gas fees that'll be collected in the future, majority of that will be burned, okay? Which is a big deal. So now you have native deflationary, coin burning. That's part of the protocol. So that is fantastic. You know what happens when there's coin burning? It adds deflationary feature to the inflationary nature of Ethereum. So it kind of counters that. It doesn't counter it altogether, but it does add to it. But in addition to that, you still have like DeFi projects, for example, all these major ones, and there's about 70 billion of ETH locked in. So this also makes Ethereum deflationary. And let's not forget about the billions that's locked in the beacon chain too. So there's a lot of aspects to Ethereum that's already deflationary, but this will add some native burning to the code. So what do analysts think? Well, a lot of analysts think that this is overrated according to one trader, okay? But I think short term, I agree with that. Short term, there's a lot of speculation. Is it buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing? Is it pumping up now and then it's go dump after the upgrade? It could. Or it could be the opposite, where after the upgrade and it goes smoothly, Ethereum really pumps up and gets back up to $4,000. That could also happen, right? Right now, no one knows. But long term, based on what I just said, you're gonna have native coin burning. The more people that's on Ethereum, the more burning there's going to be. It doesn't solve the scalability issue until ETH 2.0 comes out, but still, it does take all that gas, the crazy amount of fees. Like this morning, I was on Uniswap trying to make a trade, and it was $90 to make a small little trade. So after this hard work, it's going to take a majority of that, and it's going to burn it. So it could lead to a mass amount of ETH burn within a very short amount of time, especially remaining this year until 2.0 comes out. So not only that, all the DeFi projects, all the NFT projects, everything else that is riding on top of Ethereum makes it very, very attractive, especially to institutional investors who are all buying in right now too. So Ethereum, whether or not short term this is going to make a pump or not, long term, okay, maybe not super long term, midterm, okay, it is definitely, Ethereum is definitely something that you want to hold on to. It's not going to go away anytime soon. And is it going to be dethroned by Binance Smart Chain or Cardano or Polygon? Well, right now it looks like no. No, it does not look like they will be dethroned. Maybe one day, but not anytime soon. So that's Ethereum in a nutshell ahead of this London hard fork. As for your ETH, if you're holding on within a wallet, like a hardware wallet or a mobile wallet, most likely the wallet will be upgraded with the new code. If you're a miner, you have to upgrade new code, or you're going to be mining empty chain basically. And if you have your ETH on exchanges, you pretty much don't have to worry about it, unless it's a really bad exchange that does not plan on upgrading its wallets, which shouldn't even exist. it shouldn't even exist. Every single exchange and their wallet should be upgraded. So there you go. All right, what else is there? Well, there's a lot of positive news. Here's another one that came out yesterday, and this was already pre-announced. And why this is positive? Well, Google, we know, as the biggest search engine out there, the biggest one by far, like 97% market dominance, okay? And Google controls, obviously, YouTube. So for the past, since 2017, I believe, or maybe it was 2018, but for a good 3 to 4 years, no company could do any kind of crypto ads. Okay, and we know ads, as annoying as they are, it's just it's a big moneymaker for Google, and it does get in front of a lot of people's eyes. So now they have reversed that policy. It's weird because TikTok just implemented a new policy where Google said, no, we're going to take it away. So as of yesterday, moving to today, now crypto companies can place ads once again on Google and on YouTube and everywhere else. So why is this good? Well, again, it gets in front of billions of people, billions upon billions upon billions of people now will be exposed to more crypto. So the good is that. The bad is hopefully there's no bad actors that take advantage of this, leading to scams, which we have seen YouTube have a problem dealing with. There's a lot of those like interviews that's played and they look legit, and then there's like an address they tell people to go to and send BTC. I still get people that tell me they get fooled for that. I mean, even people that seemingly has been in the space for a while, they think it's legit. So unfortunately, there's that negative aspect to it. So hopefully there's no bad actors, or Google does a better job at filtering them out. But I think overall, this is positive. I guess we'll have to see. We guess have to see. All right, what else is there? Well, Cardano. Hey, Cardano fans. Cardano is finally getting listed in Japan. It's kind of weird because Cardano had their ICO in Japan, but up until this point, it's kind of just been like more of the Western world, right? Like I remember when Cardano first came out, it was dubbed the Ethereum of Asia because it had its ICO, like a private ICO, private sale in Japan. But after that, obviously, it's all catered to the Western world. But, it's just kind of funny how it worked that way. But anyways, you have a major exchange that is in Japan that's listing Cardano, and maybe they'll go get some traction because there are certain blockchains that are really dominant in Asia. I could think of like NEM, for example. NEM is very big in Asia, but I don't hear anything about it over here. And there's other blockchains that's very big in Asia too. So we'll see. We'll see how Cardano is in terms of popularity in Japan and other Asian countries. But positive for Cardano. And I did want to mention that because when I do DCA today, I think Cardano is going to be the candidate for DCA, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. All right, what else is there? Well, for those of you guys that are Polkadot fans and Engine fans, guess what? The Efinity token is now live. Engine has a partnership with Polkadot, and they have created this brand new blockchain that is built on Polkadot that is all for NFTs. This entire thing is for NFTs. And now the token is live, and you could trade it on OKX, blockchain.com exchange, crypto.com, and CoinList. So this is a brand new token. It's not using the Engine token, and we'll see. Engine obviously is a big player within the NFT space. They have their own ERC standard, and they allow other companies to utilize their token setup, and they have their own marketplace, and they have their own universal wallet, and they have a layer 2 solution. I mean, they're really big. They have a lot of things going. So it'll be interesting to see how it all meshes together. Now, Polkadot has this. Engine is backing it, supporting it. There's a brand new token. Quite interesting. And what apps are going to come on board this, right? I think that's the main thing is what kind of apps are they going to be able to attract a lot of these new generation of NFT marketplaces or just NFT, collectibles or something else that we can't even think of, right? Maybe. So this is a pretty big deal that just launched today. All right, what else is there? Well, two other big news, and I'm glad to be covering them. Number one is this. This is a big news. We have heard of a lot of FUD and uncertainty around USDT. So USDC, Circle, and Coinbase, the stablecoin, has been making a lot of partnerships, onboarding themselves onto a lot of chains, and their dominance is taking over because, quite honestly, people just don't trust Tether. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I think someone super chatted about XRP. When is the lawsuit ever going to be over? Who knows? It could be years. When I first heard about it, I said it's probably going to be 2 to 3 years. And it might still be like that. And Jesus, thank you for that. And Jack, thank you for that too. So now USDC is partnering up, guess who? With Unstoppable Domains, who is now a channel partner. So you could see the logo on the bottom of this screen. So what does this mean? Well, now if you have USDC, you could send it to anyone utilizing a domain name from Unstoppable Domains. You don't have to remember a ERC20 address anymore. You could simply send it to, say, hey, George.com or CryptosRUs.com, right? Or .coin. I shouldn't say .com, .coin. Or .zil or .crypto. I mean, there's a number of extensions. But this makes it just really easy. That's the whole point of Unstoppable Domains, is to make it very easy for people to search for your website based on domain, or to send you crypto and your wallet is contained within this domain name, so that you could have all of your wallets basically and accept all these crypto within a single domain name, right? So now USDC has made this big partnership with them, which is absolutely huge. And I still remember Unstoppable Domains when they first came out. They came out of Zilliqa Incubator, and I talked to Bradley, who's this guy right here, and you know, he was very excited. And then all of a sudden they got investors, like big investors like Tim Draper, to invest in him, and they've just been blowing up. And recently, of course, now that they're a partner, I'm checking out their webpage, but look at it. They have all these new extensions. So they started with .zil because they came out from Zilliqa's incubator. They have .crypto. Now they have .coin, .wallet, .bitcoin, .x, .888, .nft, .dao, and .blockchain. That .nft seems very interesting. Very interesting. But anyways, and they're natively supported with Brave already, with Opera already. And if you happen to use Chrome, Firefox, and Edge, you could get an extension, and then people will be able to basically translate so that your domain extension gets recognized. So that if you're using, say, a .crypto or .zil, right, as long as you have these extensions, or you're using one of these browsers, it will, you know, actually find the right website for you. And also, they've worked with basically every wallet out there, like Coinbase wallet, Bitcoin.com wallet, My Ether wallet. They work also with exchanges. They work with NFT marketplaces like OpenSea, Trust Wallet. I mean, they've been making a lot of headway. Basically, anything you could think of. And they were working with Cloudflare too, to make sure that the domains also translate as long as you're using, if you're a Cloudflare customer. So, Unstoppable Domains, I'm really glad to see them blowing up. They're definitely one of the premier projects now that is offering crypto-based extensions. So if you're interested, check them out. Utilize my URL in the description. So they're a new long-term partner of this channel. All right, now we have some other news, and this also is very big, and it also relates to my new sponsor. Binance brings Bitcoin payment to Shopify via new partnership. So Binance has something called Binance Pay. So when it comes to crypto payments, you know, or utilizing some kind of gateway for crypto payments, there's not a whole lot out there. There's a few, but Binance wants to get into that game, and they're expanding Binance Pay. And who are they expanding with? Well, they're expanding with Alchemy Pay. So this will allow Binance, and I'm gonna get to Alchemy in a second, to be able to accept payments basically worldwide, including Shopify. And I'm talking about merchants to accept crypto payments and fiat payments if they want to, but mostly crypto, and allow users to also use their crypto to spend at all these merchants and places and so forth. So this made big headlines this morning. I mean, every news site is covering this because Binance, you know, when you have the name Binance, it attracts a lot of people. But what this really helps is Alchemy Pay, because this is the project that has existed already for a very long time, and Binance is partnering up with them and utilizing their infrastructure, and that's what Alchemy Pay is. They're a hybrid crypto fiat payment gateway, and they've been operating for quite some time. They're already in 65 countries, 300 fiat and crypto payment channels. Okay, you can see all the countries there. And they have partnership with Binance, Huobi, Gate.io, Celo, Shopify, and Kobo and many others. In fact, they're the official partner to Shopify. So this was released last year. Shopify adds a payment network. Guess what? It was Alchemy Pay. So that's pretty big. And think about how many shops are on Shopify that may want to accept crypto, right? They use Alchemy Pay and also Binance Pay. So they have been around for quite some time. And if you look at their very close competitor, or if you could argue they may be even a bigger competitor to, say, Flexa and AMP, because they already have something called a state channel, which basically eliminates confirmation times. They have a 0-block confirmation for Bitcoin and Ethereum without even utilizing a layer 2. So they have some unique system that allows payments to be instantaneous. You don't have to wait 10 minutes for a Bitcoin transaction to confirm, or you don't have to wait like 3 minutes for Ethereum transaction to confirm. They have their own way to do this, and it's basically it can be basically used everywhere. You can use Lightning, you can use Raiden, you could use others, or you could just use it as is. And they have a ton of partnerships already. I mentioned Shopify is a big one, obviously Binance, Cello. They around the world. Here's one, Singapore Entertainment and Dining. This is a big one. Price Right in Hong Kong, where it allows people to pay for many things. And you have QF Pay. I mean, they're ready. They're already operational, and they have a lot of large customers already. So that's Alchemy Pay. I mean, obviously it's big news, but they're my sponsor for today. So if you want to check them out, make sure you do so. Check out the URL in the description of this video. All right. So now let's do some Q&A. I mean, not Q&A, DCA. I meant to say DCA. So I brought up my portfolio here, which is doing pretty well today. Almost 1,300% profit. And you know what, today, obviously, yeah, I mean, today it's been doing pretty good. Last 30 days, up about 23%. That's not bad. Now, some of the altcoins have run up so much that Bitcoin is now below 50%. And this may be something that you guys worry about, because I have been asked before, hey, George, what if my altcoins run up so much, it throws my Bitcoin down, right? It's now below 50%. Well, if it's barely below, that's okay. But if it's very off, let's say all the altcoins really start running and my Bitcoin, portion of my portfolio is now like 30% or 20%, then I would say, yeah, I want to probably DCA more into Bitcoin or reallocate certain funds to it. But I was looking at this morning. I'm like, okay, last 7 days, surprisingly, out of everything in here, okay, Bitcoin is actually still down the last 7 days because it was just above 41,000 not too long ago. And then you look at a lot of the altcoins, I mean, mostly they're in green. Cardano is lacking. Matic is lacking. Theta and BNB and Harmony, they're, when I say lacking, I mean, not really, but they're down. They didn't grow as much as, say, like Chainlink, which is up 28%. Solana up 27%, and I happened to DCA Solana last week, so that was a pretty good call. Ethereum up 17%. So smaller player of B-Pro up 55%. Doge also isn't down, and Mana is down. So I have a hard decision. So today I was originally going to DCA into Cardano because I feel like Cardano's turn is going to come. They haven't pumped for quite some time, and I feel like it's their turn. But seeing how Bitcoin is down and I'm below 50%, I think it's just a good time to DCA into Bitcoin. So I'm going to put $100 into Bitcoin in case you guys don't know. The plan of this is the sample portfolio I built out with you guys about a month ago. I put in $100 every Wednesday. That's the whole point of DCA, right? And I'm going to see how it is at the end of the year. And so far, it's pretty good. So I think I put about $5,400 in total. And now 1,200 profit, so that's not too bad in about a month and a half or whatever. But I think today is a good day to just buy some Bitcoin. All right, I'm just going to deposit $100 into Bitcoin. All right, here we go. I don't even know, $100 worth of Bitcoin. What is that? 39,423. Oops. 39,423. 0.00253. Date today. No, it's not August 1st. August 4th. And right now it's about right here. 12. Boom. Okay, there you go. Brought up a little bit. Almost 47. Okay, just a little bit. But overall, pretty darn good. All right, and we'll see where this ends up at the end of this year. All right, let's do some Q&A. Almost 6,000 people in here today. A lot of you guys are excited. Very excited. All right, scrolling up. Let's see. LJ says, hi, Jordan. I'll begin at the beginning of the stream. That's not too bad. That's not a bad idea, I should say. ETH is pumping. Yes, that's definitely true. That's the main topic of this video. ICP, I'm not a fan of ICP. Not yet. It's too overhyped. Can I get back to $90 billion? Maybe someday, but not anytime soon. They are staggeringly low, and they're down 92% from their debut, and that was not too long ago. So they were just way too hyped up. Way too hyped up. I don't know how they got to 90 billion market cap. I mean, it was just ridiculous. But hopefully they can recover somewhat. Yeah, Alchemy Pay, because of the Binance announcement, have shot up like 100% today. It's a big deal because they're a relatively low cap project, and Binance Pay adds a lot of credibility to their already impressive line of partners. What is the ratio again? John asked for crypto portfolio. I recommend 50, 25, 25. 50% Bitcoin, 25% in big caps, which is anything above about 8 billion right now. And then 25% small caps and micro caps. It just depends on what your appetite is. If you do it that way, it's fine. You're not gonna get burned any one way. Too many people, when they get greedy, they go very heavy into microcaps. And when the market turns down, microcaps get slaughtered, right? So if you have good portfolio, like a good build, kind of helps you during the bad and good. Who will win the NBA final next season? It's no doubt it's the Lakers. Lakers is going to win it next year. They have a damn strong team. They added some good people. Do you think stacks will rise because of the Miami coin launch? I don't know. I haven't paid attention to stacks that much. It's like a layer 2 DeFi NFT smart contracts kind of layer on top of Bitcoin. I haven't tracked them that much. All right, scrolling down. They're all old and play zero defense. That's true, but they're huge. They're all like 6'8" plus. No other team will be able to grab any rebounds over them. That's all they need. Check out Backed Protocol. First truly DeFi insurance. Did they just steal the name from Backed? They just have one less K. Six weeks from launch, and they already have their mainnet running. I don't like DeFi insurance. Doug Dale. But I will check it just because I'm curious. Let's see if they're any different. A peer-to-peer cryptocurrency insurance protocol where people can protect 100% of their losses in crypto while benefiting from their upside potential. Yeah, so they're not really close to that yet. Here's the thing. Yeah, it doesn't look any different than anything else. Yeah, first of all, they're not close to finishing. And second of all, there's no guarantees that these insurance plays will be able to do what they promise. 100% coverage? How? If you lose $1 million due to a hack, they gonna be able to cover it. What if a project, gets gets hacked for like $10 million, and $10 million is required to cover it? I mean, it's just there's too many uncertainties. Okay, the insurance company overall, like the centralized ones, they're pretty much a scam. I know, like you're paying X amount and you never use it, but they are at least regulated to have enough on hand to be able to pay out when they need to. You might have to fight tooth and nail for it, but they will at least they at least have enough on hand to cover their clients. But these crypto companies, they could disappear the next day. I mean, I just don't trust any insurance companies in the crypto world. Why did Satoshi pick 21 million for BTC limit? I read something about it, but I forgot what it was. There was a specific reason, but I forgot what the reason was. So, where do you see Chili's in 6 months to a year? I see it higher. That's the best answer I could give you. Chili's is still onboarding a lot of new teams. They're expanding into the US. So I think if they start getting a lot of NBA teams, football teams, baseball teams aboard, it could be very, very good. Very good for them. When are parachains coming? Well, Kusama parachain auctions have been ongoing already. When it's done, I think there's about 100 that needs to be done, auctioned off. And then once that's done, it's going to come to Polkadot. It's going to be a little bit. Stay Bullish says Shiba's going to blow up soon. I don't know about that. I disagree with that. Chef, I was going to get some. I didn't stop you from getting some. I just said that whoever, was asking a question was trying to get me to talk about ahead of time. But no. But don't blame me for that. Do you think if I buy Ethereum coming Tuesday, it'll be too late? Why would it be too late? Just think about it. It's not even at its previous high, which was like 4,200. So that's a big gap right there, right? So it's not too late. And even after it hits 4,200 once again, I mean, the upside is enormous. So no, it's not too late. Any validity to VeChain MasterCard partnership? I have not heard that. I have not heard that at all. Why no XRP in my DCA portfolio? Because I don't think the upside is as great as any of the other ones I've added. It's that simple. MetaBlock, it's a Korean crypto that underpins a Korean vaccine passport and much more in hospitals. Wonder if you have any thoughts. I've seen that before. They're like a medical play in South Korea. They've been around for quite some time, but a lot of these Korean companies, they, their whole goal is to first like digitize or decentralize South Korea, and then they expand out. Like that was Icon's goal before, but none of that really seems to pan out. And medical industry, I don't know how it is in South Korea, but in the U.S., it's very, very regulated, very hard to break into. It could be the same thing with South Korea. So I don't see them making any significant headways. If they do it in Korea, great, but I don't see them making any significant headways outside of Korea. All right, sorry, I had to crack my neck there. Ergo KuCoin listing announced. That's good for Ergo. Still waiting for Goguen to be done though. But Ergo does seem like one of the premier projects that Charles also loves a lot. You say bull run will continue 100K plus this year, but what will push that? Just institutional buying? If not, then what else would? Well, what makes Bitcoin go up? There's more buys than sells. Okay, so where's the money coming from? Well, it's either from retail investors or public trade companies or institutions. So yeah, so what will push it up to 100,000? Money flowing in. There's a lot of money out there. Don't let anyone kid you and make you think that, oh, all the money in the world is already in crypto and no one else is buying. That's ridiculous. If you think 1.7 trillion over market cap is big, just look at how much the Fed printed just within a year alone. And look at how much money is out there. Look at how much money is in bonds, in mutual funds, in equities, in commodities. You look at the world's money supply, it is hundreds of trillions. Okay? I mean, it's enormous. And only a small portion of that money is in crypto right now. There's so much more money that could enter the space. And yes, that's what will push it to 100,000 plus in the future, in my opinion. And according to my sources. And my sources are never wrong. Well, maybe sometimes. 60% of the time, they're right every time. All right. Barry, thank you. Holochain. I'm still kind of neutral on Holochain. I want to see, they're still working on their new chain. I mean, they're like some kind of improvement, which is weird. Is there a DAG? They're not a blockchain. They have like decentralized storage that they actually sell out. They sell. So that's how they kind of make money. But last I heard, they were still working on some brand new chain. I'm not sure they ever completed. Any word on Venus? No, it's fine. When the market comes up, Venus will come up. It's just simple as that. They're still the biggest lending project on Binance Smart Chain. What do you think about cashing 0.5 to 1% every day? Why would you do that? I don't think that's... I don't know. I take that back. I take that back. If you made an enormous amount of money already in crypto, sure, go ahead and do that. Especially if you think a top is coming by the end of the year. So go ahead and do that. So I should not say that's a bad idea. But I'm waiting, like me specifically in terms of profit taking, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to break above 64,000, go to 70, 80, 90, 100, and maybe, you know, every 10,000, I'll take 10% off the table and just take 10% off the table and keep doing that until we get to that top. And even when we have that top and come down, may not be an 85% drop like before. It could just be a 10, 50% drop. But still, having that money on the side, right, is important. So you could take advantage of the dips. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Ethereum, hard fork, 19 hours. What's going to happen? I think good things overall. Short term, maybe we get buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event. Maybe Ethereum comes down a little bit. But after that, right, Ethereum having coin burning and having DeFi and NFT projects still growing and expanding and getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's very positive for Ethereum. So Ethereum, in my opinion, is definitely a long-term hold. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you guys tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.